Is it? Am I going? Should I do this way or this way? Hey, good evening, everyone. I don't know if I'm turning orientation as I rotate device back. Okay. Good evening, everyone. Welcome to my live. How are you guys doing? Happy Monday. Give me just a second. I hope you guys are doing great. I hope you had a wonderful time. I had to rotate my camera. I'm not sure if I'm supposed to be looking this way or that way. I'm going to figure it out. Yeah, I hope you guys had a good time in the Lord yesterday. How's it going? Thank you for if you're in the chat with me right now or if you're in the background, just know that I appreciate you guys. I thank you for stopping by. We're just gonna hang out for a few minutes tonight, just for a time. I hope if you read the thumbnail, it said reset, realign, and release. My allergies has been bothering me. I'll wait for a second for others to get in here. Get in here. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Let me bring this closer so you can see. Yep. Remember, this is our cozy little Monday space where we can just get comfortable and just relax and hang out for a spell. What are you guys sipping on? Are you sipping on tea? You sipping on soda or a beverage of your choice? I'm, as always, sipping on coffee with one of my favorite mugs. I only use two mugs. It's either thanks, I got it at Marshall's, or the other one, you can call me Mimi. Yep. Let me get my eyes. I told you, I think I mentioned that earlier. My eyes have been bothering me with the weather change. But guys, can you believe it? This is Wednesday will be October 1st already. Oh my God, September has gone by and October is just 2 days away. Yay, happy fall. I hope you guys are excited. I'm excited about fall coming up. This is my favorite time of the year. I love to wear boots. I love to layer clothes. I told the people in the office today that Pastor Bruce said he's gonna hear me. He's gonna hear me coming before, because I told him if y'all gonna hear clack clack clack, because I wear boots. I love to wear boots, and fall is the time to do it. So yeah, I had boots on today, and I was clacking. But anyway, so yeah, I hope everything's going well. And remember, if you're going to be in the chat, be sure to keep it positive. And if you're going to watch it back later, don't forget to leave a comment. Let me know your thoughts, okay? So today we're going to talk. Last week we talked about let go and getting out of your way. And when I tell you we are humans, right? We have these moments where we get in our own way. We get frustrated. We get upset. We get all these things because life be happening and sometimes life happens all at once. Every day is not going to always be hunky dory, if that's a word. But anyway, so yeah, last week we talked about getting out of our way. So this week, let's talk about how we can pause and refresh and just step back from those moments that knock us off our block or and then take some breaths. And that's what I was doing just now earlier before I chimed in with you guys. I was taking some breaths, breathing. Sometimes when the anxiety builds up and you want to release, when you're feeling frazzled after work, you have to take those pauses and refresh. Taking deep breaths through your nose and then out your mouth, and then visualizing like you're being in a bubble. That was my example for myself tonight. And I'm gonna backtrack a little bit. I got up this morning late, y'all. I don't know if it's because the older I get, the more rest I need. But I got to work on time. Don't get me wrong. And normally when I'm running late, I'm pretty frazzled. But I was chilled. I got to work. I got to work on time. Everything was fine. I talked to a young man, and it was so interesting because he was talking about me, talking with me about the Lord, and it was just really nice. And then after he said everything that he was saying about the Lord, it was all great things. I asked him, I said, are you sharing this message with someone? And he was like, I said, well, what you just said to me was perfect. Everything you said is true. I agree with a lot of things. And he wasn't sharing his message. So I said, so there, I guess that was for me to say that to him, that he should. And then that gave me an opportunity to invite him to our church because he talked about his wife. And nice young man. Shout out to that young man who was really pleasant this morning. And he mentioned his children. And I said, well, do you guys have a church home? And he was like, no, ma'am. And I was like, okay, well, we're right here on Braeswood. You're welcome. I told him the time of service. And he was really excited about that. And I was like, so hopefully I'll be looking for him. I hope he does show up at service. That was a little sidebar. I just reminded myself of talking to that young man, and then getting back to when you're frazzled like I was this morning. But I'm so very grateful that I stayed in a calm place. And when I got to work, I went to see one of my favorite people, as always. Everyone at my job, I really enjoy working there. I enjoy being there. And he asked me, Dr. D, he said, how are you doing this morning? And the first thing rolled off my lip was, I'm chilling. And that's my word. So what's your word for today? My word was chilling, because I really was laid back, like in the cut, chilling, feeling really good, getting things done, thankful, so grateful to the Lord. So yeah, I just be talking. Where are you guys tuning in from? If you're gonna be playing this back later, let me know in the chat where you're watching from. And let me know in the chat what your one word is. My word is chilling. That was my word today. I'm chilling, and that it has really been a chilled out, beautiful day. And I got a lot done. I was busy, but got a lot done. Thank God for that. So take those times to reset. Take moments, take your breaks. And we've been talking a lot about this on this channel. And that's what this channel is all about: motivating you, showing up for yourself, show up, be encouraged in the Lord. And don't get stuck in those frazzled moments, because I could have had a bad day if I chose to, but I chose to have a good day. Even though I woke up late and I didn't quite do my routine of things that I would normally have done early in the morning, but it was okay. I was chilled. And the second thing I want to touch on is realign. Check your center, meaning check in with yourself. Bring yourself back to what matters. Because you can get lost in the sauce and it get angry and stuck in that place or in that thing that made you mad, or in that thing that's not quite working for you. You can get lost over there, but bring yourself back to what matters. You want to get yourself back balanced. And it's going to take some work, because when we're not feeling our best, or not getting what we want, or things aren't quite lining up, we can stay in those places where we feel like nothing's happening good for me, or gloom and doom. But you do not have to stay in that place. You have to get to a place where you can come back to what really matters. I said that already before, where you realign. Some things you can talk out loud. There is nothing wrong with that. You can talk yourself back into being balanced. I sometimes say, Even before I say this, even before I jump on this live. Now I've been doing this now for about 6 months straight, every single Monday, and I am super, super proud of myself. But I get very nervous before the camera comes on because generally I am a shy person. I'm usually quiet to myself. But this is what I want to do. I want to get on and motivate and encourage myself. And I hope I'm of encouragement to you all who are watching now, right now in the moment, or who's watching it back. So realign yourself and then release. Let go. Let go of things that weigh you down. You're only one person. You can't do it all by yourself. If you feel weighed or bogged down, ask for help. Don't be afraid to ask for help. Let me take me a little coffee break. How's your week going so far, guys? My week is going well. I spent the weekend with my sister. I don't know if you guys know I have a twin sister. One day they'll come on this live with me. I don't know. One day, and you know what? I am going to get RJ and Azariah, those two little 5-year-olds. They are such big help. They keep me grounded too. They get me right on together. So one day I'm gonna get them on here so you guys can see and talk to them, because I spend a lot of time with them. So yeah, I hope you had your weekend was going well, and then you're having a good week. This is Monday, made for Mondays. I'm absolutely, I say that every Monday. I'm made for Mondays. In fact, I'm made for every single day. I feel excited about how my week is going to start, like what the Lord has planned for me. And we have our schedules, we have all these things that we have planned, and sometimes some days don't go quite as planned. But yeah, so anyway, drop an emoji in the chat, guys. Let me know what your vibe is right now. Oh yeah, and I told you guys in my last video that I got a new microphone, so I'm trying it out tonight. It's one of these little wireless ones, and I got my fingers crossed that it's gonna get some good sound quality. I'll see when I play this video back. So yeah, reset, pause and refresh, realign, check your center, bring yourself back to what matters, release, and let go. Let go of what weighs you down. Identify what's holding you back and put some effort into releasing it. Like worrying, self-doubt, and we've all been there. We've all been there where we worry about things that are quite out of our control, or worry about things that we shouldn't be worrying about. I have my camera angled at a different angle, so a lot of times I don't know where I'm supposed to be looking, if I'm supposed to be looking up there or over there. But anyway, you can, again, do some things that will help. Like I like candles. I love to burn candles. Oh yeah, Friday. I forgot to tell you what we did Friday. We went on a day trip with our church, and it was really, really nice. And I nearly missed that trip because I woke up late because RJ, my little 5-year-old, he went to the emergency room the night before, and he was having trouble with breathing. So we were up and down with him the night before. So I almost missed that trip on Friday, but we ended up going to, guys, Houston is amazing. I had no idea that there was a national museum for funerals or whatever. But when you go into this place, guys, they got all of these different coffins and the hearse and different modes of transportation from things from early on, old fashioned to up to date. It was just amazing. It's off of 1960 on the north side, and it's called the National Museum for Funerals or something like that. It was like 4 words, but I can't quite remember it. But yeah, that was nice. So and that was a moment. That was a moment for me to release and do something that was fun away from our regular routine. And then you guys know that the week before I was in California. I'd spent this last weekend before with my family in California. So that was nice. So just so we can recap and remember, reset, realign, release, and speak to those things that are not in agreement with you. If they're not in line with what it is you want, you don't have to accept that. Everything is energy. You do not have to accept that type of energy. And the scripture that comes to mind is Matthew 11:28. Come to me, all who are weary and burdened, and I will give you rest. That is a wonderful scripture to hold on, and it helps me too. The Lord asks for us to come to him if we're weary, if we're heavy laden, and he will give us rest. We just have to believe it, have faith, and know that God will really, really bring us the rest. Help us reset, realign, and release. Yes. So that's all I have for you guys today. I'm not going to take up all of your time. I just wanted to jump on here and say happy Motivational Monday, made for Monday. Come back here next week. We'll be talking about the same things, ways of encouraging each other. So let me know in the chat again where you're watching from if you're watching the replay, and leave a comment. And I do shout you out. So let me know in the comment where you're I'm repeating myself, where you're watching from. All right. And don't forget to check out our website, jolestees.com. Order some of our merchandise, wear some inspiration. Okay. All right. I hope you guys have a great Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. See you back here on Monday. Okay, take good care of yourself. Be kind to yourself. Be kind to one another. Okay? All right, we'll talk to you later. Bye. And let me see if I can turn this live off. Okay, bye, guys. Bye. Enjoy the rest of your week. Yes. Oh, goodness.